Wait until you see this guy. This guy has like a fan come up to him, right? And the fan seems drunk, not gonna lie. This guy has a fan come up to him and is like, yo, man, you're Theo Von, man. You're fucking awesome. You're always talking about those 3 squirrels in a jumpsuit. I love your comedy, bro. You're the fucking shit. And how does Theo fucking thank this nice fan? By choking the shit out of him. Yep. Theo Von, he wants to choke this guy, bro. This guy's just trying to get a picture with his favorite comedian. Theo's like, nah, man, fuck that. I'm about the streets tonight, bro.
Theo Von got physical with a drunk fan who would not leave him alone in a Nashville bar after the stranger got in Theo's face on camera and reportedly was harassing the comedian for hours leading up to getting his throat grabbed.
Jason, drop the
Look at that. Bro, how fast I would have knocked Theo Von out if he would have hit me like, or put his hand on my neck like that. Bro, like I said to you earlier, I don't even drink. But I could have been wasted out of my goddamn mind. And if I had not like gotten physical with him like that and he would have grabbed me by the neck, I would have tried. Maybe I would have been too drunk to succeed, but I would have tried. And I'll tell you what, if he would have done that when I was sober, oh, I mean, it's different. That's it. Lights out for Theo Von. Mr. Tennessee fucking, he's the only 10 I see, counting to 10, because I just knocked his ass out. See, I could do right-wing humor, too. I would have hit him with the lefty and the righty and the loosey and the goosey. But no, on some real shit, man, I would have sued him. I would have called the police. And I would have been like, hey, I'm here to report a problem. I have a dead body. I think it's Theo Von. Can you guys come over here and help me get rid of this? Because I don't want him stinking up the place. You know what I mean? But this is crazy. This is crazy. It's like, okay, the guy got in your face. I get it. But what are we doing here? It's again, I say it 1,000 times. I hate the fact that I get some of this shit from Joke World. Listen, I have to listen to him go, Theo Von got physical with a fan, and I have like 10 dildos up my ass, and this is why I talk with such a high-pitched voice.
Theo Von got physical with a drunk fan who would not leave him alone in a Nashville bar after the stranger got in Theo's face on camera and reportedly was harassing the comedian for hours leading up to getting his throat grabbed.
Jason, drop the
What is that, dude? I love Theo. He's like, yeah, man, I'm fucking tough guy, bro. Like, I'll come from around this table, dude. And I swear to God, bro, I'm always talking about peace and love in my podcast, but I clearly don't mean none of it because I'm still just a fucking redneck bitch from down south. Theo, look at Theo. What you want to do, homie? What you want to do, homie? I could picture Theo doing it. What you want to do, homie? You want to come at me like that, homie? I'll fucking choke you. What are you, 3 squirrels in a jumpsuit? I can't.
Jason, drop the
Look at him. Theo's tough as fuck, bro. Theo's about to hit that woman, too. Theo's like, I don't give a shit, bro. I'm from fucking Tennessee. My dad was like 70 years old when I was born, man. I don't even care. I don't even have any sort of like, you know, sense of love and affection because everyone around me died at like a super young age and shit. So like, I don't really gotta worry about that. You know what I mean? I'm just ready to choke a motherfucker out and get in my goddamn face. Now, when you watch that, right, it looks like the guy was drunk. It looks like he might not have like been wanting to leave Theo alone. And the guy like tapped Theo in the arm, right? Here's the thing though. This is where you kind of lose me a little bit with that. Is because like it would be understandable if Theo did that as a reactionary thing to getting his arm tapped, right? Like it would be one thing if as soon as the guy tapped his arm, Theo turned around and grabbed him and pushed him back and was like, don't fucking touch me, man. Unless you're 3 squirrels in a jumpsuit, don't fucking touch me, man. I'm from Tennessee. And then that's where that's appropriate, right? But he doesn't do that. The guy tapped him on the shoulder. Theo turned around, looked at him, sized him up, then grabbed him by the neck, threw him back, acted all tough. Here's the thing, though. There's always two sides to every story, right? The fan comes out with his own video explaining the situation. And apparently, it was like one of the fans' friends or something like that that was taking that video that went viral. And you don't see the before or the after, right? When this guy shows the clips, he shows that like they were like very conscious of not wanting to bother Theo before going up to him. That was recorded. They were just chilling. The guy turned out to be like a musician who was playing in like whatever bar or venue or casino that they were at. So the guy wasn't drunk because he was working prior to coming up to Theo like this. He was on stage playing guitar. You can't do that when you're wasted. I mean, you can't do that when you're wasted enough to be like a fucking nuisance. You know what I mean? You'll fuck the riffs up, man. You can't play Freebird when you're blacked out. It's just not going to work. So it's like when this fan came out with this video, it was like everything kind of stacked against Theo almost. And I'm almost curious to see like how Theo's fans are going to react to this because like I said, Theo's always like, man, I'm always trying to be like positive on the podcast and spread that love and positivity throughout the world. As a matter of fact, I don't even think people should jerk off, man. I think porn is like the devil, bro. And when you touch yourself, you're basically giving a devil its horns, you know? Every time you jerk off, a devil gets its horns, you know? So this is not a good look for Theo, especially now that this fan is speaking out. Let's watch this. Oh, look at that. Sorry, this is a Reddit clip. For some reason, when you go to play a Reddit clip, they don't start the clip with the volume on. You have to turn the volume on, then hit play. I did it again. Stop doing that. Volume on, play the video.
Hey, I'm the fan who got choked out by Theo Von. Let me tell you what actually happened. So I'm not just a random fan. I live in Nashville. I play music full time. That's me. All of this happened on May 2nd. You can see right there. Which also happened to be my birthday. I had my gig from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock. My friends brought me cake. They brought me balloons. The bar brought me sparklers.
Look at that. So this guy has his coming out party / birthday party on a day where he's playing at this bar in Nashville, having a good old time. They're bringing him cakes, like penis-shaped balloons and stuff like that. And this guy's having like the time of his life. And then he sees Theo Von across the bar. What a better way to end the night. He goes, man, I love Theo Von. As a matter of fact, I've always dreamt of sucking Theo Von's dick. I mean, this guy is clearly gay. Not that that's anything, you know, that doesn't mean that it's okay that Theo Von choked him out. You can be gay and you still deserve to live in a world where Theo Von doesn't choke you out. So let's hear this guy. He was having his coming out party. His friends were bringing him cake, balloons, sparklers, all this shit. And then he sees Theo Von.
So when Theo walked in, he didn't have any security with him. So people were walking up to him, talking to him, taking photos. I finished my show. This was like 10:18. Nobody in my party had talked to him yet, not even me. We thought it would be a funny video idea to get him and me popping my birthday balloons together because he's a comedian. I was trying to be courteous because he was...
Listen to that. I don't know. Maybe that's why Theo choked him. Theo was probably like, man, what kind of stupid ass fucking idea is this, man? I'm about to fuck you up, man. You want me to pop balloons on your video because it's your birthday and I'm a comedian? Like, what do you think? I'm fucking gay, man? Like, yo, Theo Von was probably like, that's the dumbest idea I ever heard. I'm about to choke you.
Party had talked to him yet, not even me. We thought it would be a funny video idea to get him and me popping my birthday balloons together because he's a comedian. I was trying to be courteous because he was talking to somebody at the moment. So in this next video, you can actually hear me say, I don't want to interrupt their conversation. I was waiting my turn to...
Look at that. The guy even says to his quote unquote, I don't know if that's his girlfriend. I think it's a decoy, personally. So he says to the decoy, he goes, I don't want to interrupt Theo's conversation. This guy, he's just a gay man trying to meet his favorite comedian. This is
to talk
insanity.
to him. Everybody was all just standing around, having fun, having a good time. Nobody was bothering anybody. I mean, I'll show you the full video.
Look at that.
That's the guy I was waiting for, who I didn't want to interrupt.
And you can see from this video that he's posting here that this guy's not drunk. So right there, in my opinion, you're starting to lose points, Mr. Vaughn. You're starting to lose. The oven is starting to get a little cold, if you know what I mean.
This is where the video that you've seen starts. I went up and I said, will you pop some balloons with me? He turned away and looked like I said something offensive. I leaned in and said, hey man.
Yeah, he was like, bro, that's gay as fuck, man. No, I'm not popping balloons with you. You know, what are you, a fucking queer, man? I'm Theo Vaughn, man. I'm fucking friends with Trump.
I went up and I said, will you pop some balloons with me? He turned away and looked like I said something offensive. I leaned in and said, hey man, I'm a fan, I'm just messing with you. He turned back around and then aggressively got in my face right there. I was confused, so you can see me lean in and say, what? And that's when he grabbed my throat and shoved me back. What happened was a completely uncalled for reaction, especially when you consider the facts.
You always know it's coming from like this guy is the gayest lib that you've ever met. Anytime they go, what had happened, what had occurred was a completely uncalled for reaction. You already know. As a matter of fact, in my opinion, this guy should sue. You should sue Theo Vaughn. I think that would be awesome. This guy should sue Theo Vaughn for this.
Confused, so you can see me lean in and say, what? And that's when he grabbed my throat and shoved me back. What happened was a completely uncalled for reaction, especially when you consider the facts that nobody in my party had been badgering him for hours. We hadn't even talked to him. This was a 14-second interaction, and that was it. As an entertainer in downtown Nashville, I get being overwhelmed by crowds and people coming up to you all the time. At the end of my shift, at least...
Okay, they're coming up to this guy? I think not.
I get to unplug and go home, and, you know, I feel for Theo where he probably can't get away from that a lot more easily than I can. And post-surgery, I was 1 week back from recovery. This could have ended my career, but luckily there was no damage to my vocal cords or neck.
Look at that. Remember I told you this guy's a problem. He's one of those social justice. He goes, oh man, my throat, my vocal cords could have been damaged for life off of this. He's a soy boy. He's a lib. Let's get him out of here. Theo Vaughn, it might have been justified.
I'm not trying to get any sympathy or anything out of this. I just want people to know that, you know, the celebrities that you see on camera can be completely different people in real life. You don't know. Thank you for listening to the truth.
Listen to that. Let's give it up for Theo Vaughn. He's a complete monster, this guy. This Theo Vaughn. A complete fucking psychopath, this one. I can't even believe it. This guy, Theo Vaughn. Who would have thought? This guy who loves peace and love, and he doesn't want nobody to jerk off, man. He's just trying to get everybody to be cool and fucking happy-like and stuff. And he goes and he just chokes the first fan that comes and says hi to him. Imagine that. And then imagine if he would have done it to anybody else. That's what gets me. It's like, why couldn't he have done this to like Sean Strickland? You know? Imagine if Theo Vaughn would have tried doing this to Sean Strickland for getting in his face. And then Sean Strickland just fucking armbars the shit out of him. Hits him a couple times in the chin. You know what I mean? He rips out some of them Turkish hair plug extensions that Theo Vaughn's got in that mullet of his. You know? I'd pay to see that. I'd pay good money to see that. Nah, instead, he ends up choking out this soy boy. I seriously hope this guy sues Theo Vaughn. I can't wait to see Theo's reaction to this.
And hold my fart like a bong rip.